Well, hello ladies, and welcome back to my relationship series here on YouTube. My YouTube channel recently launched, covering a wide variety of relationship topics, whether it's on getting your ex back. It's designed for men and women actually, and especially focusing recently on helping women understand men better. Today's video specifically is what men think about makeup, the final word. You can check my website over at whatishereallythinking.com for lots of other stuff about basically helping women understand the psyche of guys and exactly what we want when it comes to women. So again, today's video is going to look specifically at makeup and what us guys really think about it. There's a lot of myths out there, misconceptions, too much makeup, not enough makeup, completely natural look. I'm going to try to dispel some of those myths in this video. So, like a lot of girls out there, you've probably wondered what men think about makeup, or if we even think about it at all. Well, I promise you we do. But what are we thinking about makeup? Well, most of the men don't know what goes on into a makeup application. They don't know how much work it is, right? But like it or not, we still know what looks good to us. And ultimately, one of the main reasons women wear makeup is to make themselves more visually appealing to men, right? After all, men are still purely visual. I admit that. When it comes to that initial attraction, not later on, but in the beginning, if we're not attracted visually, not much is going to happen later on. Sure, you may have a great personality, be wildly successful, or be the most fun girl we've ever met, but none of that really matters, right? If we're not physically attracted to you to begin with, first and foremost. And oftentimes that means makeup. Now there's a ton of elements that go into a woman's appearance, but today I want to talk about makeup. What works, how much is too much, should you even try to cover up or just compliment? So what works when it comes to makeup? Well, before I go into what you should avoid when it comes to makeup, let's talking about what you should shoot for. So when it comes to makeup, try to wear as little as possible. That really is a universal rule if you're only going to take one thing from this video today. Ideally, you should want to put on just enough to get the desired effect. Now sure, guys want girls that look well put together and who are sexy. But looking natural is also a big factor for us. Natural. We want to know that when we wake up next to you in the morning, we're not going to freak out because you look like a completely different person. We spot that, we have radar for that, and we want to know that we can wake up in the morning and you pretty much look the same like you did the night before. Now I know that might sound mean or judgmental, but a lot of my channel is like that actually, just cutting through all the nonsense and getting to the real relation, to the heart of the matter when it comes to relationships, whether it's easy to hear or not. Now, look at it this way then. Ultimately, you want whoever you're with to like you for who you are, for really who you are. So you shouldn't try to fool them in any way. Because eventually, if the relationship keeps progressing, the makeup will come off one day and they're going to see who you really are. So don't try to fool them. If you've got a mole just below your lip, wear it with pride. Look at it this way. What would you rather happen? Either A, you spend the first couple of dates covering up your mole. This is fine until eventually you spend the night with your new boyfriend. Well, then what, right? And the morning after, your makeup has rubbed off. He may not be a complete jerk and tell you to get out or stop talking to you. Most guys wouldn't do that, but I guarantee he's going to complain to his friends about it, and he'll think differently about you. Or B, you meet and date this guy from the beginning, putting just enough makeup on to accentuate your natural beauty without trying to completely cover it up. You stay the night with him, and the morning after your makeup has rubbed off, he looks at you, but doesn't think a thing about the mole because he likes it. It's been there the entire time. Now, the best plan for any woman out there when it comes to makeup or any fashion topic really is to do what makes you feel comfortable, not what you think the guy will like. Because then that self-confidence will rub off, and that is ultimately more important. So that's what men pick up on, is the confidence, not actually the makeup itself, and that's what we're actually attracted to, a woman who is comfortable in her own skin. Now, how much is too much? That's the most frequently talked about issue when it comes to women and makeup. Do guys like a lot or just a little? And as a rule of thumb, if you're asking yourself this question, you've already probably put on too much. Unless you're trying to pull a Lady Gaga, or if you just love being outlandish, you generally don't want to gob it on, right? Less is more when it comes to makeup. Sure, there may be some guys out there that love plastic-looking women, but they're the minority, and that's fine for them. But right now, I'm speaking for most of the male population when I say, take it easy on the makeup. So for example, if you saw a woman that has had her makeup done, like really, really gaudy and serious, here's an example here, I just put up on the video. Take a look at this woman, she's just had the makeup done. I'm assuming some kind of modeling situation. I'm not putting down models, but this was the best picture I could find in a crunch, and she looks like she's probably one of those catwalk models. Now, notice how she just looks fake overall. Most guys, believe it or not, don't like that. Her cheeks appear as if she's just poured a liquid foundation completely over them, and her forehead is shiny. That is not how it's done, okay? Now take a look at this another picture over here. I'm just putting it up now. Now look at this comparison. Notice how she has a natural amount of light reflecting off her face. She didn't go overboard on any part of her makeup, and I bet that she wouldn't look any different if she didn't have any makeup on at all. The difference between the above example and this lovely lady here is that this woman looks natural and comfortable. And this ladies, is what most guys want. And if I was going to give you a great example of what to shoot for next time, this would be it, this picture here. So, should you try to cover up or compliment if there's any, well, imperfections in your face? And who doesn't have imperfections, right? Your goal from now on is to let your natural beauty be seen. Covering your face is not an option anymore. When you're applying that foundation, go for something that complements your natural beauty. That's the most important thing, right? Your natural beauty. Instead of reaching for that lipstick, go with the light gloss instead. The best way to find a man that is going to be attracted to you day in and day out is not by trying to look like someone you're not. As we've explained, that will of course collapse as your relationship progresses. Sure, it may result in less dates and less good times in the short run, but it's worth it over the long run. If you can attract a guy that actually thinks you're sexy as you are, rain or shine. So stop trying to attract 100% of men all the time, who you won't be with forever anyway, right? Instead, let your real self shine every once in a while, and go for that 10% of guys that's going to think you're beautiful regardless. That's the key. Because if you're tired of being used and hurt by men, that 10% is what you're going to be aiming for at the end of the day. So I challenge you to let your beautiful face be seen just the way it is. Next time you go out, use some of this advice that's covered in this video and the rest of my videos in my new channel here at YouTube on all aspects of human relationships, dating, exes, etc. And see how much better you feel following this kind of advice that focuses on just you being who you are. So as always, show me some love below the video here. Give me a thumbs up if this video or any of the videos in my channel have been helpful with your relationship or any other aspect of your love life. Leave a comment, questions in the comment section below. And below the video there is a link to go over to my website at whatishereallythinking.com, where you can access a lot more information on just what the website address says, understanding what men are really thinking, helping women demystify everything they've ever wanted to know about men's thought process, what we're thinking, what we want, etc. So browse my channel, subscribe to the channel I'm going to be doing at least a few videos every day on all aspects of relationships. Check out the website. And until then, good luck with your relationships. Take care.